Hi, yesterday I took my evaluation to become a certified medical evaluator to do DOT physicals. And I just signed up last week to take the examination yesterday. I wanted to let you know what I did that helped me get through it. I decided to go ahead and just set it up, set the exam, get it done with, because I really didn't want to have to do the evaluation or study for all that stuff during the holidays, and I definitely wanted to have it done before the new year. So the first thing, after I got the printout of the guidelines and everything, I read that pretty quickly. It's pretty dry. I read it from the beginning to the end, just highlighted some things that I thought that were important. And of course, once I finally got my certification and you get your receipt back showing your not your certification, but so that you can take the examination, you'll show that you did your studies. I went ahead and take this test here. Now I didn't have to pay for it. It's with Team CME because I did my training with them. But if not, you can also purchase it for $29.95. And I thought that examination was very relevant, and that it does allow you to print out all the ones that you got wrong, and then you can study that study guide. That was very helpful. However, I just wanted to make sure I got everything. So there's a couple other things that I did too. I did this Med Preps. There it is right here. So I did this Med Preps test. I did pay for it. And there's a lot of questions in there. And then you can go down in the areas that you're weak in. You can ask for some more questions on there. But I have to let you know, there's a lot of stuff in there. It wasn't on my study guide that I was trained with, and none of it was relevant. So part of this, they wanted you to know that the eyes is test area number 2, the ears is test area number 3, the heart is 5, the extremities are 10. I never was taught that, and it's not in the exam. At least it wasn't on the exam I took yesterday. None of that was important. I really felt like this Med Preps, I didn't think it was as relevant. There's some questions on there that I'm sure they're very similar, but there's a lot of them I thought like I was going around in circles and I didn't need to know that stuff. And one other thing, I just was browsing through and I noticed this cram, they have DOT exam study guide flashcards. If I saw that, I probably would have gotten that as well, just because I wanted to get as much as I can and quickly as I can. I looked at some of the questions that look good, but I can't tell you for sure because I didn't purchase it. I was told that you definitely need to have not only your license or your passport, but you're also going to need to bring in your certificate and that you passed, and then in order to take the test. The certificate documents that you did all the study and the training that you needed to. And then the other one that I was told that you're going to need is your license. So make sure you bring that in case they ask you for it. Your license from your board to practice, whatever state that you're practicing in. And, well, the day before the test, I didn't bring it, so I had to drive back here and drive back. So that's like 40 minutes. So the other one I did is I went ahead and paid for this because I really just didn't have time to keep studying. I didn't want to give up 40 minutes of studying just because I have to go drive. So I did this one. I just did the audio so I could listen to it in the car. Now I liked that one. That was helpful in the sense that just was really nice just to be sitting in the car and having someone spit at me some questions and what's the answers and really just training it into my brain so I remember, oh, that's right, that's not qualified, and that is qualified. Now, there's something that you have to be aware of. Some of the stuff in here, for instance, epilepsy, used to be not qualifying. Now there are some circumstances when it is qualifying. So you sort of need to know if something is not any longer disqualifying. So some of the stuff when it was done, when it was made, it was probably made older than what's current. But for the most part, it was accurate. But just keep in mind, some things may have changed. Hence the reason why they allow passing of 71 and up. And it's not, necessarily higher than that. Anyways, other than that, the examination was well. The other thing you did need to know, I just want to tell you, you need to know a lot about there's several questions on audio and there's several questions on vision. There's a graph on the audio, so you want to just sort of be aware of how it looks, and just remember that I sort of got confused. I know 40 decibels was the correct number to like look out for, but I couldn't remember for whatever reason if so is less than 40 better or is greater than 40 worse. You know, which one is, or are we supposed to look at? So other than that, you're gonna do great. That's just what helped me. Good luck, guys.